Hey everybody, it's Trent again. Today we're talking about Samut, the Driving Force, my Naya slash Cabretti deck. But it's neither from that because Samut, the Driving Force, is from Aether Drift. So for 3 in red, white, green, first strike vigilance haste for a 4/5. Start your engines, so if you have no speed, it starts with 1, and every time you attack and do damage to a player, or you do damage to a player on your turn, you get to move your speed counter up once per turn. Till you get to max of 4 and max speed, it does something. Other creatures you control have XO, where X is your speed. Non-creature spells you have cost X less, where X is your speed. So she's discounting your creature costs, or she's giving your creatures more power, and she's discounting your spell costs. So I just did this for a bit of flavor. Country roads turned rocky roads to the wild roads before. Yes, I'm playing all the roads because there's a lot of ships, there's a lot of vehicles. And the fact is, there are lands that later on, if I don't need them, I can start making crew members for the few vehicles I have. Which you're going to see most of it. Pretty much this deck is all about mounting creatures and saddling creatures and crewing space and stationing spacecraft. So one of my favorites is Smuggler Buggy, which is 4 colorless for Hideaway 4/5/5. So Hideaway is you look at the top 4 cards of your library. Whatever the highway number is, that's how many cards you get to look at. And you tuck one under it until you satisfy its requirements. Whenever Smuggler Buggy deals damage to a player, you may cast the exile card without paying its mana cost. If you do, return Smuggler Buggies to its owner's hand. Crew 2. So if you have a haste enabler, this thing now has turned into I tap, I attack, I cast something for free. I tap, I attack, I crew, I attack, and you're just doing that consistently. So you're spitting out stuff like, and it's exiled cards. So let's just say for fun, it was the Sled Ship Siege Ship, which is for 2 and a green, for a possible 4/5 flyer. Whenever the spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. So I'm cheating out creatures because I want to do damage, because the more damage I do, the quicker I'm going to get to max speed and get 4 off and 4 on. Another fun way of doing it is Calamity, Galloping Inferno. He's 4 and 2 red for a 4/6 with haste. He's a paragraph, but to summarize it, whatever creature you saddle with Calamity makes 2 token copies of it when you attack with it. Make sure it's a non-legendary creature because it does not care about, it cares about the legend roll. So if you have a legendary, you can destroy your proper copy, or you can destroy your copies, and it does nothing. But you throw that on an Ancient Copper Dragon, you're rolling 2, you're keeping your real one safe. Calamity is attacking, but you have 2 other red coppers, or Ancient Coppers, to roll dice with if they hit. So you gain the benefit of 2 off of 1. It kind of balances itself out because you can get a better chance at stuff. I'm working on building a Calamity deck, which it's all about dice rolling. Because I think that would just be hilarious. Lumbering Whirlwagon's another vehicle. Is 2 and a green for this vehicle. Power is equal to the number of lands you control. Whenever this vehicle enters the attacks, you may search your library for a basic land card, put it on battlefield tap, and then shuffle. Crew 4. So Samut can crew it, and then whatever many lands you have, which should be at least around 6 or 5 or 6, then you swing with the Lumbering Whirlwagon to bring it up to 7, and you're ramping yourself as you're attacking. It's a very fun benefit. And it wouldn't be a fast deck without a goblin crazy person. Red Shift, Rocketeer Chief for red and green. He's a goblin pilot for 2/3 vigilance. He has tap, add X mana of any one color where X is Red Shift's power. Spend this mana only to activate abilities. Exhaust. 10 and a red green. Put any number of permanents from your hand onto the battlefield. So, couple big casts, but it can get you going faster, especially if you get 12 mana somehow. Like off of those ancient coppers I was talking about earlier. But yeah, that is Samut. It's very basic, very simple. It's just vehicles, saddles, and anything that generally doesn't require to attack. It's just mounting stuff and sending the vehicles and the mounts and the ships to attack. I hope you had a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.